Alright, I'm Cikgu Natasha. Okay, so I'll be talking about SPM campaign for subjects mathematics. So please be ready, not only your calculator, but your brain, yourself, for the techniques of answering mathematics paper 1 and paper 2 SPM 2022. Hi. Okay, there you go. Alright, so we meet again. Alright, so thank you for come back. Alright, so I need to keep my words by telling you how you really can avoid this problem to occur again in your real SPM 2023, which is your time management problem. So one of the technique is, okay, this one. Alright, please do remember, actually, out of that 40 questions, not all the 40 really needs you to calculate the question. So why? That is the reason why some of the questions are meant to just be based on your observations and just be based on your logical thinking and rational thinking. That's all. Maths is all about logical thinking. Okay, why I can say that some of the question you don't have to waste your time to calculate. Okay, example, take a look at the first question here. Given that, okay, these are the list of the edges of the simple graph. Okay, determine the vertices of the simple graph. Do you need to take your calculator and calculate? Please, no need to do that. Don't waste your time, please. You just tell, okay, you see J here. Okay, all the answer got J, all right. You started to see K, all the answer got K, all right. And then you see here N, okay, you see L, you see M. Okay, LM you already circled. Okay, MN you already circled. Okay, MN also you already circled. So you literally have to go for J, K, and LM, which is D as the answer. That's it. I think less than a few seconds, not even like 1 minute, right? So when you do some questions without any calculation, it can save your 1 minute to around a few seconds. I can say 30 seconds. So for the non-calculation questions, try to spend 30 seconds, okay? Unless you really keep thinking, you have no idea what is actually simple graph. That one will be disaster because you don't know what is simple graph and you don't know what is actually vertices is. You don't even know what is actually the edge width, then it's going to be disaster because you need more than 1 minute, okay? All right, next. Another sample questions. Okay, next. Master the basic maths. That is the reason why before I started to tell you all these techniques, we started with the topical analysis. We start with Form 1 to Form 3, right? So why do you think I start with Form 1 to Form 3? Because I told you the roots of maths started with Form 1 to Form 3. And actually, to tell you the truth, the actual root of maths start from your kindergarten until your standard 6. Because if your kindergarten maths until standard 6 is not that good, you're going to struggle in your Form 1. Then if it's still accumulating until Form 1 and Form 3, you don't do anything about it, you thought that it's going to be okay, maths is going to be easier and easier, which is wrong. What will happen when you turn to Form 4 and Form 5? You will be suffocating, okay? You will be very, very struggling, okay? Unless you are gifted, okay? But we don't talk about gifted or miracles so much here, okay? We talk about efforts, okay? Because mathematics is practice, okay? Practice makes perfect, all right? Okay, so when you master the basic maths, Form 1 and Form 5, you just realize, wow, this question will be easy to answer because when you learn standard form, when you were in Form 3, it's in Chapter 2. But since you were not really paying attention when you were in Form 3, this question that can just be solved within 30 seconds, it will be more than few minutes for you to solve because you need to figure out, okay? And beside of this, another things, okay, you need to really know what is the meaning of, okay, what is the meaning of standard form, all right? Okay, let's go to the next example, all right. Okay, Vinesha deposited 4,800 ringgit in a bank with an interest rate of 3.5% per annum. Calculate the total saving of Vinesha after 3 months. OMG, I learned these topics. It was not in Form 4 and Form 5 topics. Yes, you are right. Because go back to Form 3, this is in Chapter 3. Again, that's why I said your basic math of Form 1 until Form 3 is important. That will support you to do well in the Form 4, Form 5 maths. Okay, because this chapter is all about Form 3. Okay, what else? Let's go to the next example. Amazingly, because I do have honest confession here, I do got students where they are already Form 5, but when it comes to this topic, polygons, angles, lines, they are not so sure about it. Because why? Because they will not really have a good basic in Form 1 and Form 2. So what I always told them until they get bored, and I will keep telling them, even though they will already get bored. Okay, I will keep telling them, they still got times. Okay, they still got time. As long as it's your paper, Mathematics SPM 2023 haven't started, you still got time to do it. Alright, go back to your Form 1, 2, 3 books. I always told them, go get your brother, sister maths book. If you have your younger brothers and sister, younger siblings in Form 1, 2, 3, take their books, borrow and do. Because it looks like very, for you, you might be thinking it's a lot of works. But it will be very, very helpful. Yes, you must start again from the basic. And it's not too late, okay? Alright, it's not too late. You still have time, okay? So why I said this? Because look at here, it's a Form 1 Chapter 9. Where were you in Form 1? Okay, and it's a combination questions. It's also taken from Form 2 Chapter 4. So which means you need to back up. You need to really, really pay attention when you were in Form 1 and Form 2. But now you might think it's too late. It's not too late, okay? Get the reference book from Form 1 and Form 2, try to do, alright? Okay. The next example, surprisingly, just now was a combination of Form 1 topics with Form 2. Now, it's a combination topic of Form 2 and Form 3. So if you only know what happened in Form 3 for Chapter 9, but you totally have no idea, you forgot about Form 2 Chapter 10, I'm so sorry, you are unable to answer these questions. Okay? But there are a lot of miracles lah. Okay? Because I got students who did not do well for Form 1 until Form 3. But then he came and he proved that this is also not too late. He tried, he put effort very, very well. And I could see very good result where the SPM 2022, he managed to score A. Okay? Because he always believed in himself. And then he followed the tips accordingly. He paid attention. And he goes back to Form 1 to Form 3. Okay? Alright. Okay, for the next example question where is the proof that you need your Form 1 to Form 3 knowledge. Okay, just imagine this one, sets. This is quite famous. Okay, so it's combination and Form 4. So again, but I could see those who actually just started to love sets in Form 4. It's not too late because in Form 1, it was just introduction topic, very surface topic. It's just more on introduction of the third universal set. Okay, what is sets? Okay, what is actually the elements of the set? So you still can study everything in Form 4. Just need to touch up a bit from Form 1. Okay, all right. It's not too much to learn about sets because mostly it's actually covered in Form 4 itself. Okay. All right. Next. Okay. This question, can you guess? You see the word sign. You see horse. You thought Form 3. No, you're wrong. Why I put here Form 1? Okay. Why I put here Form 1? You need to check what is actually Form 1 topic about. Okay, because it's actually related to the right angle triangle and they are related to Pythagoras theorem. Because you need to know. Okay, this is very famous. So, ka, toa, very famous. S stand for sine. O stand for opposite. H stand for hypotenuse. Okay. C stand for cos. A stand for adjacent. H stand for hypotenuse. T stand for tangent. O stand for opposite. A stand for adjacent. So what happens if you don't know the value of the hypotenuse, H, and you need it for cos and sine, because you don't know what is Pythagoras theorem, you are unable to answer this questions, because it's not only about Form 3. But is it too late if you just try to learn very, very well in Form 3? No, it's not. Okay, just back up. Okay, don't worry, it's not too late. Okay, we go to the next one. All right, okay. For the second tips, which is master the basic maths Form 1 to Form 5. Okay, this is probability chapter. Okay, probability chapter, there is a continuation of probability and it's a bit complicated when you go to Form 4. So what is the sad news? If the Form 1 probability, if the Form 2 probability that you learn, you don't really care, you don't really bother to find out, to really understand. So literally you have zero knowledge on that, and you thought that you will be okay when you are entering Form 4 with this topic. I'm so sorry, you're wrong. Okay, because I got a lot of students face the same thing. They don't really understand in Form 2. They thought they really can back up and everything in Form 4. You can do that, but you need more practice, because Form 4, the probability is a way deeper, and they really need your deep understandings on how to solve the probability, because it's combinations of two events. You will see the words mutual independence, mutual events, most likely, and all those kind of, for you, it's going to be a weird term if you don't understand anything in Form 2. Okay, did I make you scared? No, right? Okay, hang on there. Okay, next tips. Tips number 3, okay, for paper 1. This also, let's go back to our first problem just now, before we took a break. Okay, because the first problem, with your 40 questions in paper 1, you always don't have enough time to complete all, because you thought it's maths. Maths require calculations. Then I told you, you're wrong, because some questions, they just need your logical thinking, correct or not? Same goes to tips number 3. Beside of your logical thinking, there are some questions you can make your life easy, or you can spend your time to other difficult or complicated questions by just calculate the question by using your calculator. Oops. Okay, for example, okay, let's take a look at this question. Okay, this one, you have your scientific calculator, right? And you are allowed to bring your scientific calculator in the exam hall. So why not make full use of it? Don't waste time. Don't use that calculation in your mind. 0.005 and then 7.33. You do manually. Don't do that. Please save the time to more complicated questions that need more steps in working and calculation. So this one, you just press calculator, blah, 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 you got answer. Okay, that's it. Simplify. This is what my students so scared about. This is indices question. But when I talk to my low ability students, one that is unable to do proper maths, okay, we still give them hope. We still tell them that there are some things in the paper 1 that can help you to pass or to get marks, okay? For those good students or high ability students, you have no problem. You might be doing your manual working and it doesn't harm you. But for the poor one, you look at the numbers or so many numbers, small number, you feel so nervous. So what you can do is, this one is you need to go for technique of using calculator effectively. I always make joke with my students. For you, I will have 1 hour session with you how to press your calculator. Because the moment you know how to use your scientific calculator efficiently, it is a very powerful tool. Seriously, it's just like your iPhone, your gadgets is very powerful tool. Okay, it's not just a calculator. Okay, so what you can do is you just press all these numbers one by one in your calculator, because the current version of scientific calculator, the one that with EX, it comes with a very, very good proper solution. You can even press all the number exactly like this in your calculator and they will straight away give your answer. Then you can just simply choose one of the answers accordingly. So don't waste time on that. So now another thing what you can do for paper 1, practice to use calculator properly. Identify this is what, this is for button to press what and what. Okay, this is also another famous question. Number bases. Okay, there are 4 bases that can be calculated by using your calculator. The first one, base 10. You look at the DEC button. Next, base 8. You look at the OCT button. And then base 2, you look at BIN, BIN button. This one more is actually base 6, HEX. But this one is a bit scientific. It's not in your level. It's actually higher level mathematics. For SPM level, I'm so sorry to tell you this sad story. Basics, you need to calculate manually. Okay, but you are gifted with all these 3 bases where you can just, how to say, save your life, save your time. Okay, let's say 1, 2, 4, base 5, 2 number in base 2. So this one, base 5, you know, is not in the calculator. So what you can do, you do convert 1 to 4 base 5 into base 10 first. Manually. I know you know how to do, right? That manually take less than 30 seconds. After that, you set up your calculator in a base mode and then you convert it into base 2. Immediately your calculator will tell you which answer is this. Okay, isn't it easy? Yes, but with one condition. Go and explore your calculator at the same techniques that you apply when you get the gadgets, you get your phones, you get your iPad, you are actually so excitedly explore your calculator to the max. Okay, if not, you will regret. Okay, should we continue? I think let's just take a break because I'm giving too much and I'm scared that you cannot digest so much. So why don't we have a quick break and I'll see you later. Once you come back, I will continue with something that you're not supposed to do for paper 1. Okay? So please come back. Don't go anywhere.